Well, hello, and welcome to this week's Monday Moment. This week, we are debuting the latest in fall fashions because everyone should be wearing a top hat nowadays because it's their top hats are cool. Um, and what's better than a plague doctor mask to just summarize 2020, the fall of 2020, I think. And now I'm speaking so loudly and so much that my goggles are fogged up, so I gotta take this off. I hate losing the top hat, but I gotta take it off. All right. Whew. Okay. So yes, so I don't just happen to have a plague mask sitting around. Well, I do, but that's just me. But no, that was a part of from this last weekend, our ghost tours that we had, and we want to thank everyone who was involved in making that event successful. From all of the people who came and participated in the tours, to the volunteers who led the tours, to everyone who was involved in putting that event together, and all of the locations around Beatrice, around downtown Beatrice, that allowed us to stop by, including Yesterday's Lady, the Carnegie Building, Beatrice, that would be the Beatrice Area Chamber of Commerce and Gage County Tourism, the Gage County Museum, and the not the mechanical room, the Mercantile Building, which houses Stonehall Brewery and the Mechanical Room. So thank you to everyone who was involved in that and making that event a success. So now we got to just keep going from one thing to another, because if we stop, then we're gonna think too much, and we're gonna put on our plague masks, and we're just going to asphyxiate. Because you can't breathe very well in that. So anyway, so coming up as I invade a stranger's office, we've got murderers coming up, and then I immediately murderers, and I zoom in on Tyler, who is a bit of an unfamiliar face in the office the last couple of weeks, but he's been working on a project for downtown. And just real quick, just a quick update on that, Tyler. We haven't really talked to you on Monday Moments about that. You were painting a mural for Main Street Beatrice.
Right, yeah, down by the Holly Theater, and I've been working on that for a little bit over a month now. Working on that full days or the weekend, sometimes during the week, and then doing half days at the mural and half days here. So yeah, I've been plenty busy with that stuff, and honestly, probably had the best tan of my life.
Yeah.
Thanks to that. Certainly best tan in the past 15 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting very close to completion. I should be wrapping it up this week, so it'll be all done and there for people to enjoy.
Awesome. Well, at the same time, you've been pulling double duties.
Yeah.
We've got Murderers coming up, opening next week. Talk a little bit about Murderers.
Yeah, so on the opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, from a nice, happy thing.
Yeah, a nice, cheery, colored mural, and then a show called Murderers. But actually, it's a lot more fun than that. It is a collection of 3 darkly comedic monologues. So it has 3 actors in it, each performing their own stories. And they all take place in this retirement community in Florida. And they're each kind of a fun little take on your classic murder mystery or film noir murder story. And they're all told from the first person, but they all get to play a bunch of different characters. And it features Mason Gustafson, who is a familiar face on the CP stage, and 2 newbies to our theater, Carla Lumker, who is a longtime subscriber, and also Jillian Carter, who is a brand new person to our stage, but has been reviewing our shows for quite a while now.
Yeah.
On the Appearing Locally blog.
Yeah. Yeah, and speaking of that show, one of the things that I've been describing the show as, it's kind of like Murder, She Wrote meets Golden Girls.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If they had a crossover episode.
Yeah. And it is a really funny show. That it is really darkly comedic. That is definitely the thing to latch on to.
Yeah. How are rehearsals and things going for the show?
They're going really well. It's been fun to work with the individuals in the show, and much different. Like I said, it's only the one person on stage at any given time, so the cast actually doesn't see much of each other. They kind of overlap when they leave and come rehearsals, but they've been enjoying seeing the shows, and it's been a lot of fun to work on too. Just creating these characters, really focusing on the storytelling of it, which of course you do in any show, but this one is a little more different with that, just because it is the one person telling a story and playing the different characters within.
Right. And so that show opens next week, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
on the 23rd, October 23rd, and it runs for 2 weekends. That's right.
I can't believe this fall is actually going by
Yes.
remarkably quickly.
Yes, absolutely.
And so pretty soon we will be dressing as Plague Santa.
There you go, yeah.
All right. Well, anything else before we wrap you up?
No, but box office I think is open now for season
Yep.
ticket holders.
Oh, for general
everybody,
public.
For everybody.
Yep.
So get your tickets for Murderers right now. It's really a fun little show. It's like an hour and a half of these fun stories. So
Yeah, and the show is done without an intermission.
right.
And all of our normal COVID protocols are in effect right now.
Exactly.
Okay, let me flip the camera back around here. Maybe flip the camera back around. No, we're gonna just keep staring at you, I guess.
that's
Oh,
okay.
there I am. Okay, so yeah, that's gonna wrap us up, I think, for this week. I'm gonna go ahead and put my plague mask back on so that I can go to Walmart. I'm gonna put that back on here, maybe. Doing it one-handed, there we go. And the top hat, because it's a fall fashion accessory. So now I'm ready to go to Walmart and venture out, and we will see you next week.